Hello, soul loves. It's Kimberly with Celestial Juju, and we're going to go through the energy of this week, which is October the 12th. We're supposed to be able to see the comet tonight. Says right after sunset to look to the west. So, yeah, I think it's tonight and tomorrow night. I don't think it was last night. I went out there and I didn't see it. So, look for the comet, the Atlas comet. So, we've got that going on. I'm going to do a recap of a little bit from this weekend and through the week. I have been in my own healing cocoon and it has been intense. So I did a whole thing on this already last week's, whatever I called it. I don't even know. Jupiter was stationing retrograde on October the 9th, and then Pluto stationing direct on October the 11th. So that's what we're going to do here. I'll go through the big ass transits of the week, what's coming up, what it is for your sign, what it is for the collective, what it is for your sign personally, and the houses and the theme it is for you. And then I'll do an energy transmission. So this is just a little recap of the energy that we were in. So there's a series of significant transcendent aspects that on the 13th that include the Mercury entering Scorpio. On the 11th, as I said, Pluto stationed direct at 29 degrees of Capricorn. That is the anaretic mark. It's the last making mark the big significant shift. We will not see this degree. We will not see Pluto in Capricorn again in our lifetimes, and we won't. These The last moment is like it's the 11th air that's there for us, and what the energy that's coming in. So yeah, we're seeing it in out in the world. What Capricorn represents structures and Pluto transformation and death and all of those things. So it's a big deal because it signifies the final stage of Pluto's journey through Capricorn, which has been ongoing since 2008. People, 2008, you have been in this energy bouncing back and forth between Capricorn and Aquarius. And then on the 19th, it's finally going to leave Capricorn. It's coming out of this direct and it's going to take it all the way because that's how slow it moves to the 19th to be back in Aquarius. And then we're in Aquarius for like 20 years. Okay. So the energy of Pluto at that anaretic degree is intense. It's pushing us to close our major cycles related to power dynamics, authority, responsibility, soul contracts. You may you may feel exhausted. I know I did from this long journey, but it's the final phase is being asked for you to step fully into your power and take control of your path forward. As Pluto moves direct, we begin to wrap up the karmic lessons that we've been working through, especially in areas that wherever you have that 29 degrees Capricorn in your chart. So, adding to the intensity on the 13th, we experience a series of aspects that bring deep emotional shifts. Mercury in Libra squares Pluto in Capricorn, which can lead to intense conversation and power struggles. That's on the 13th. Did I say that? Which can, so expect communications to be more direct. And as Mercury enters into Scorpio later in the day, bring a deeper emotionally charged tone to discussions. The truth may come out, and you may feel locked into decisions based on your emotional truth and deeper motivations. Also, on October the 13th, we have intense T square involving Mars in Cancer, and Cryon retrograde in Aries, and the Sun in Libra. This energy brings emotional triggers to the surface, revealing unresolved wounds or frustration, especially in relationships. It's important to stay mindful of your body and to avoid impulsive actions, as Mars and Cryon can bring up physical tensions or injuries. The sun's trine to Jupiter retrograde in Gemini offers a saving grace, suggesting that communication can help resolve some of the emotional tension. On October the 14th, the Venus in Scorpio opposes Uranus retrograde in Taurus at 26 degrees, signaling surprises, disruptions in relationships and finances. This opposition can highlight where your values clash with others, and where unexpected changes force you to reevaluate your priorities. And then on October the 15th, Venus trines Neptune retrograde. Neptune is retrograde too in Pisces at 27 degrees, bringing a smoothing energy. And this aspect encourages us to trust in the unfolding process and invites you to tap into your intuition. Venus in Scorpios intensely blends with Neptune's spiritual wisdom, helping you find peace amidst the chaos. As we continue through October, the cosmic shifts will lead us into new chapters, especially as Pluto finishes up this transformative journey in Capricorn. Um, Keep in mind that these energies are pushing us to evolve, grow, and make it necessary life changes. Though it may feel chaotic now, the universe is aligning you with your next steps, even if it feels challenging to you. Remember, you have control of how you manage these energies. And taking time to ground yourself and reflect and care for your emotional and physical well being will help you navigate these powerful shifts. As we move into mid October, the universe is going to gift us with this powerful super moon in Aries on October the 17th. The full moons are a naturally time of accumulation, release, and illumination. They bring light that needs to change, that needs to be revealed. When magnified by a super moon effect, the moon closest to the earth, with the moon closest to the earth, we have two moons right now too. Yeah. The energy becomes even more potent. The supermoons can signify impact on your emotions and your physical energy and create intense clarity and a spark of desire for change and endings. The Aries full moon will focus on independence, personal empowerment, and setting boundaries. Aries, a fire sign ruled by Mars, is about action, courage, and self assertion. Under the full moon, you may feel urged to break free from limitations and reclaim your autonomy. It's a perfect time to reflect on what's been holding you back, whether it's unresolved anger, frustrations, or outgrown relationships, and release them with intention. Aries encourages you of letting go of your unresolved anger or past hurts. If you've been suppressing your emotions, this super moon will give you the courage to release them. Aries is a leader, a pioneer, so use this time to establish clear boundaries in relationships, work, or your personal life. The intensity of the supermoon, there can be breakthroughs of self awareness and independence, shedding old patterns and making space for growth. The super moon is a time to energetically release, and Aries is the perfect sign to fuel to full. Well, it is supposed to be the first card anyway in the tarot, the zero. It can be the sign to fuel that fire, focusing on your sense of identity and personal goals. Where do you need more independence? Where do you need to take charge? Later in the day, on the same day, Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and values, will enter the free spirit sign of Sagittarius. After Venus's deep, intense journey with Scorpio, there will be themes of transformation, loyalty, and emotional depth were prominent. This shift will feel lighter, more expansive. Venus in Sagittarius is about adventure, freedom, optimistic energy in love, relationships. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of expansion, and it brings desire to explore both physically and emotionally. Expect a lighter approach to romance, social interactions during this time, with a focus on being more playful, more open minded. Venus in Sagittarius values independence with partnership, making it a great time to embrace personal freedom and to explore within your relationships. Whether single, in a relationship, this transit encourages you to explore through travel, new experiences, or simply expanding your horizons in the realm of love. Venus in Sagittarius brings playful energy, making love feel exciting and fresh. You can expect more optimistic energy, open hearted approaches to your social interactions, and this transit invites you to seek new experiences in love, friendships, embodying more spontaneous joy and attitude. The combination of the Aries Super Moon and the Venus in Sagittarius creates a dynamic push pull between independence and adventure. The Aries Full Moon encourages self reflection, personal breakthroughs, while Venus in Sagittarius opens the door for new experience in love and relationships. The combination of the Aries supermoon and the Venus in Sagittarius creates a dynamic push pull between independence and adventure. Together, these astrological events offer an opportunity to refine what freedom and empowerment mean to you, both in your personal life and in your connections with others. Expect an overall sense of liberation emotionally, romantically, and mentally, as this transit invites you to shed what no longer serves you and embrace a new horizons with optimistic excitement. Ooh, so breathe that in. Okay, so to move into the all signs forecast. So right before we do that, make sure you like, share, make comments, do all those things. So it will do stuff to my YouTube numbers, and the YouTube monkeys will work for me. And I'll keep coming here and bringing you all more and more. Okay, here we go. I don't know what just happened. I don't know if it stopped what I was doing. Okay, this is Kimberly, and hey, this is Kimberly, and I am a Western astrologist using Hosan system for this energy analysis. So listen up to your three big ones. Listen to your rising. It's what you came to rise to be, to integrate between your soul and your spirit. Your sun is the light that you shine out into the world. It could be your career if you're listening for career things, and it also can be male authority figures in your life, including your father. I cannot speak tonight. Your moon is your emotional IQ. It's how you want to be nurtured and how you nurture others, and it can be your mother in your chart. Okay, so Aries, this week you're moving forward with energy, and the week begins on Sunday, October the 13th, with Mercury in Libra squaring Pluto in Capricorn. When Mercury goes into the sign of Capricorn on the same day, the sun in Libra trines Jupiter in Gemini. You might be filled with ambition. Today, you have the power to make things happen. However, you might not be sure at this point where the energy is. It's like having a faster car on Earth, but not knowing how to take it out onto the road. So, nonetheless, it would be a waste of good energy not to go somewhere. Okay, so go somewhere. Pick any project and you'll make progress. On Monday, October the 14th, Venus in Scorpio opposes Uranus in Taurus. Aries, you are extremely outspoken today. Your voice might be heard at a meeting or on social media, even at a coffee shop. You're ready to give a speech at a drop of a hat. And if you're campaigning for yourself or someone else, you will do well today. So the sun is illuminating. This is on the 17th. Is illuminating your partnership sector, while the full moon highlights your first house of identity, appearance, and personal goals. At the same time, focus on yourself, how to present yourself to the world, your sense of identity, and asserting your independence. If you've been neglecting your own needs for others, conflicts around self assertion may arise. Venus, meanwhile, moves into your ninth house of travel and expansion, bringing a sense of adventure and intellectual exploring in your life. Balance your desires for independence with your need for new opportunities and exploring. Taurus, this week, a small change brings positive results. The week begins Sunday on the 13th with Mercury in Libra squaring Pluto in Capricorn. When Mercury goes into the sign of Scorpio, on the same day, the Sun in Libra trines Jupiter in Gemini. You're quite a juggernaut. You'll be juggling the energies that are filled with energy and focus. Taurus, you could be pushed to train forward with your determination. So progress is likely to be made. But if you're in a rut, you may dig yourself a little deeper today. On Monday, the 14th, the Venus in Scorpio opposes Uranus in your sign. You no longer like something that you've liked for years. Old stuff seemed boring, passe. You may not be sure yet what will replace this old thing and whether it's your career or a new ice cream flavor. What is it going to be? You're letting go of what no longer interests you. The full moon coming on the 17th is in your 12th house. It brings hidden aspects of yourself to the light. It's time to confront emotional baggage and unresolved issues from the past, following, allowing for deep introspection and healing. Venus moves into your eighth house, encouraging you to explore deeper emotional connections and shared resources. Use this time to resolve issues around finances or intimacy and let go of past wounds and open yourself up to healing power of deep connections. Okay, Gemini this week, October the 13th, with Mercury in Libra squaring Pluto in Capricorn. When Mercury goes into the sign of Scorpio on the same day, the Sun in Libra trines Jupiter in your own sign of Gemini. You might feel compelled to work on personal creative projects. All the other obligations and things people are trying to get you to feel like are interruptions, and it's like imposing on your time. Today you may feel like a freight train on a track surrounded by people who want you to turn. Monday the 14th, Venus in Scorpio opposes Uranus in Taurus. You're feeling a little bit rebellious today. You may want to play hooky. You may want to break out of your routine and to withdraw from obligations of your day. Your first act this morning may be to shred your to-do list. That full moon coming in on the 17th illuminates your 11th house of friendship, social circles, and long-term goals, prompting you to reconsider outdated networks or friendships that no longer align with your values. Meanwhile, Venus enters your seventh house of partnerships, bringing lightness and adventure to your relationships. Balance your personal goals with needs of your relationships and follow new social and partnership routines to arise. Allow them to arise. Okay, Cancer. This week, you're in touch with magic. The week begins on Sunday, October the 13th, with Mercury in Libra squaring Pluto in Capricorn for the last time. When Mercury goes into the sign of Scorpio on the same day, the Sun in Libra trines Jupiter in Gemini. Cancer, your force of will is more powerful than usual. Your will is like pushing a river that nothing can flow. Nothing can slow it down for long. Nothing can block the flow and nothing can slow it down for long. But now you might be like a mama bear, aggressively protecting those you love. Today, you may stand up and defend family member or friend. Monday, the 14th, with Venus in Scorpio opposes Uranus in Taurus. A friend can make a surprising turn. It might start with a longer hug, a kiss on the cheek, or some other show of affection, then a passion could it not? Or perhaps meet a stranger that could you could feel that you've known your whole life. As your chart ruler, the moon deeply affects you. This full moon is in your 10th house of career and public life. You may feel you need to release work related burdens or recess your professional goals to align with your true ambitions. Venus moves into your 6th house of daily routines and health, bringing lighter, more optimistic energy to your work life and routines. Strive to find joy in your daily activities while balancing work and personal life. Leo, this week, life takes its exciting turn. The week begins on Sunday the 13th with Mercury in Libra squaring Pluto in Capricorn. When Mercury goes into the sign of Scorpio on the same day, the Sun in Libra trines Jupiter in Gemini. You are more determined today than usual, which is saying something for you. Instead of pushing a rock up a big hill, you now have the power to pick up that rock and throw it over the hill. Leo, this is a good day to do something great like start a business or ask for a promotion. Monday the 14th, Venus in Scorpio opposes Uranus in Taurus. Changes in your job could reverberate at home. There may be change in your hours that you work. If you work from home, you may need to go into the office more. But if you own a home business, your interests could be expanding. That full moon coming in on the 17th highlights your ninth house of travel, philosophy, and higher learning, encouraging you to reflect on your belief systems and long term goals. Venus enters your 5th house of creativity, romance, and joy, leaving you time of inviting you to embrace fun and creativity of new forms of its self-expression. It's time for you to balance personal joy and playfulness with your philosophical growth and your expanding horizons. Virgo, this week, what you wish can manifest. The week begins on the 13th with Mercury in Libra squaring Pluto in Capricorn. When Mercury goes into the sign of Scorpio on the same day, the Sun in Libra trines Jupiter in Gemini. This is in a world of a million things to do. You are speeding through tasks. You're checking things off your to-do list at lightning speed. You feel more productive today than you have in a few months. Leo, you're faster than the cartoon Roadrunner. Remember Roadrunner? On Monday the 14th, Venus in Scorpio opposes Uranus in Taurus. So if you're in school, you might be making some changes in your class schedule. And if you teach, you could be filling in for someone. But if you don't have structure, curriculum, deadline now, you might be bored by everything and not want to study at all. Virgo, that full moon coming in on the 17th is in your eighth house, and it highlights deep emotional connections, shared resources, and psychological healing. It's time to reflect on power dynamics and release control, allowing for greater intimacy and transformation. Venus moves into your fourth house of home and family, bringing warmth and joy to your domestic environment. Focus on balancing emotional intensity and the need for comfort and security. Libra, this week you're leading the charge. The week begins on October the 13th with Mercury in Libra, squaring Pluto in Capricorn for the last time. Mercury goes into the sign of Scorpio on the same day, and the Sun in Libra trines Jupiter in Gemini. You are taking the lead today. You're not just at the hem of the ship, but you are leading the entire what do you call it? The entire fleet. Everyone is listening to you, and at least all the people who matter are listening. So it's time to be decisive. Choose a direction that you have support when you need it. Monday the 14th, Venus in Scorpio opposes Uranus in Taurus. An unexpected purchase could throw you off financially. An impulsive buy could blow up your budget. Be careful of slick talking salespeople and tantalizing offers. Libra, you might want to put a 24-hour on hold on anything you purchased today. The 17th, that full moon in your seventh house of partnerships brings relationships issues to a forefront. It's time for setting healthy boundaries and releasing old relationship patterns. Venus moves into your third house of communication, encouraging open, stimulating conversations and learning experiences. Balance your need for partnerships with the opportunity to explore new ways of connecting and communicating with others. This is your full moon, by the way, this month. Okay, Scorpio, this week you are a force to be reckoned with. The week begins on the 13th with Mercury in Libra, squaring Pluto in Capricorn. When Mercury goes into the sign of Scorpio on the same day, the Sun in Libra trines Jupiter in Gemini. You're confident and you're also popular, and this energy will rise at the same time. You can open new doors for you. Don't hesitate to ask for what you want and go through one of those doors. This is especially true if you're dealing with loans, mortgages, building, construction, or investments. On Monday the 14th, Venus in Scorpio opposes Uranus in Taurus, and you may be looking to spice up some things in your life, in your relationships. Scorpio, you might try playing some games behind closed doors or going out to new places and try dancing or karaoke. Okay, you're having more fun in your relationships. That full moon coming in on the 17th is in your sixth house of daily routines. Health um, prompts you to reassess your work-life balance and release unhealthy habits. Venus moves into your second house of self worth and finances, bringing opportunities or financial growth in alignment with your values. Focus on balancing work demands with personal growth and joy while embracing new opportunities of self care. Sagittarius, this week you're seeking something out of the ordinary. The week begins on Sunday, October the 13th, with Mercury in Libra squaring Pluto in Capricorn. When Mercury goes into the sign of Scorpio on the same day, the Sun in Libra trines Jupiter in Gemini. Sagittarius, you would would you like an adventure today? Because it's a day for that. If you're ready to take off, no matter what it costs you, you might want to break free of your routine, chuck your task, and see something new in the world. Don't bother arguing with yourself. Follow your bliss. On Monday the 14th, Venus in Scorpio opposes Uranus in um, Taurus. Oh, I tried to say Uranus twice. A small piece of information could change the way you do just about everything. The data could come from a scientific study, a trusted expert, or a random video. Today, you are quite likely to have a breakthrough. That full moon coming in on the 17th is in your fifth house of creativity, romance, and it highlights your need for passion and self expression. Release outdated patterns in love and creativity that no longer bring you fulfillment. Venus moves into your first house of self, enhancing your personal charm and encouraging personal growth. This is a time for creative breakthroughs and embracing new opportunities in love and personal expression. Capricorn, this week, the ball is in your court. This week begins on Sunday, October the 13th, with Mercury in Libra squaring Pluto in Capricorn. When Mercury goes into the sign of Scorpio on the same day, the Sun in Libra trines Jupiter in Gemini. While you're naturally an achiever, there are some days when you feel like you could rule the world. Today, you are in command and you can make decisions like a king, queen. Capricorn, be decisive, and certainly it will inspire others around you. On Monday, the 14th, Venus in Scorpio opposes Uranus in Taurus. A spontaneous meeting with a friend could bring both inspiration and delight. This individual sees things differently and has outside perspectives and is willing to share their thoughts. They could answer corundum that you've been in, that you've been struggling with. Their approach could be the solution you've been looking for. The full moon coming in on the 17th is in your fourth house of home and family, and it brings emotional release around family dynamics and unresolved issues in your personal life. Venus moves into your 12th house of healing and introspection, encouraging you to reflect on past relationships and emotional wounds. Focus on creating a peaceful home environment and embracing the healing process. Aquarius, this week there's joy for you in something new. The week begins on Sunday, the 13th, with Mercury in Libra squaring Pluto in Capricorn. When Mercury goes into the sign of Scorpio on the same day, the Sun in Libra trines Jupiter in Gemini. You can be fixed and focused and heading in a direction until you suddenly pivot, startling all of those around you. Today, you might make such change. What was absolute yesterday seems optional today. Aquarius, you may go back and forth in the road and make a new path. Monday, October the 14th, Venus in Scorpio opposes Uranus in Taurus. Some changes at work will bring unexpected benefits for you. There may be a change in management or teams. It could be new procedures, computer systems, or suppliers, things that your job might need, and it might make it get much easier. That full moon is coming in on the 17th in your third house of communication, and learning highlights the need to release outdated thinking patterns and unresolved conversations. Venus moves into your 11th house of social circles and long term goals, bringing excitement and joy into your social life. Focus on open communication while exploring new friendships and community involvement. Pisces, this week you are unwavering in your decisions. The week begins on Sunday, October the 13th, with Mercury in Libra squaring Pluto in Capricorn. When Mercury goes into the sign of Scorpio on the same day, the sun in Libra trines Jupiter in Gemini. You generally like to go with the flow, but today you're like, no, that's it. I'm here. I'm standing where I'm standing. You don't want to compromise. You don't want to negotiate. You certainly don't want to wait for anybody else. Today, you are forced to get what you want. Monday, the 14th, Venus in Scorpio opposes Uranus in Taurus. You're looking for a job. You could get an invitation or interview or even a job offer. Pisces, you might see a job posting you're interested in applying for, and it might be a new opportunity at work that fits your skill set. On the 17th, that full moon is coming in your second house of finances, self-worth, bringing focus on your relationships with money and values. Release financial limitations and align with your true values. Venus moves into your 10th house of career and public life, bringing opportunities for recognition and growth in your professional life. Balance financial decisions with career aspirations and embrace new opportunities with confidence. Okay, so loves, that concludes our all sign in the collective energy. So now we're going to go into our energy transmission. So breathe, 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 breathe. Come into this embodiment. Okay. So let's put our hands like at prayer position right there at our high heart. And we're going to open up our light body. Ooh, and disconnect from the distorted mind matrix out there that you plugged into yourself because you thought there were survival codes there. No, 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 no. Your survival codes, they're inside of you. You've always known what those are. It's your mission and what you came here to do. So unplug from all the distractions. Bring your energy into your sacred chamber. And you know where that is. Just go there. Just go and be in that energy and feel the light that you reflect out into the world. And that sparkle, I'm seeing like a faceted, it's kind of moving like a kaleidoscope, but it's like a big faceted stone. It's all kinds of different colors. It's like a prism of colors. So feel that energy of what that is for you. And allow that download to come in, is what I'm hearing. It's your inner awakened mastery download and encodements to you that you're ready to upload and upgrade to embody. So feel the energy of that. You may be feeling it in your third eye. My third eye is spinning, spinning, spinning. And now there's like a starburst opening. It's a collective field of consciousness, but there's like a holographic energy within that's here for support. So it's the truth of creator support and what that really is. So feel that in every cell of your body. Breathe it in, and now we're going to drop that energy down through our host central column into the heart of Earth herself, into the core of Earth, into Gaia, Pachamama, Sacred Mother. Feel how much she loves you, how much she supports you on her journey of her own ascension. Feel the blessings and the love and the warmth and the cocoon that she has created for you. And you can go there and step into that anytime and come out when you're ready to transform the world. So breathe that in. And when you're ready, you can come back in this time you call now, or you can just stay there with Mama Earth. So be blessed in all you do in the love that you are. This is Kimberly. Like, share, do all of those things, make comments, do all those little things. Give me thumbs up. It really does help with everything. Like, share, do all of those. And remember, dance your freaky dance and be your freaky self.